Welcome back, guys, to probably our final episode of this Let's Pander as Hillary Clinton. So we have about 9 turns left. Let's see what we can do within 9 turns. So our loyalty is looking really good, getting 10 per turn this time. Treasury not so good, but we have some alternative strategies to deal with that. So let's move on to turn 8. A species of desert rodent found only in Basenji has just been added to the United Nations Endangered Species list. Well, I guess we tried. And our agreement to trade plastics has expired. Well, Kashara is the only country we can do that with.
Thank you for taking my call.
Let's discuss trade. It's high enough.
Are you interested in?
Yeah, $20 million. Wow, that's good. It's probably the best. Yeah, it's the best deal you can make.
Apology.
Goodbye.
That'll give us a nice extra pocket of money. Our approval is shooting up. It only took 52 turns, but we're finally on the path to success. And let me see. Now we're gonna save our money for now. The World Bank is offering Basenji a low-interest loan of 200 million for development projects with repayment terms of 7 million per turn for the next 5 years. Accepting this loan will disrupt short-term investor confidence in Basenji and will cost us some international prestige, but it could go a long way to improving the conditions of our country. It would increase our other expenses. 7 million per turn for the next 5 years. We should take the money, shouldn't we? Capitalists wouldn't like the idea, so maybe we don't take the money. Sure, we could do that. While we're waiting, why don't we make a charitable donation to the Clinton Foundation? Can discreetly funnel money from the National Treasury into our foundation, and all deposits are charged a 20% commission for, special services. And money can be withdrawn from this account and moved into the treasury at any time. So yeah, let's deposit 20 million. Hopefully we can deposit more as time progresses. In fact, our relations are so good right now, even with the liberals. So maybe we should boost up the tax rate just for a little bit. We're gonna need it for some special projects. People are complaining about the high salaries and generous pensions being awarded to serving ministers, while the government continues to cut public benefits. They see your government as corrupt and bloated, disconnected with the challenges of the average person. I'm sorry, we can't hurt our ministers. We need their loyalty. With that 81 million, we could We'll do it for one more turn, and then after that we have to stop, I think. 92, 93, yeah. And then after that one turn we'll stop. Relations are so good with every single country. You know what? Let's call up Hill and see if she has.
Good day, Ambassador. Would you?
It is all
I want to see if she can do anything for us. Aside from that, what else can we do? Let's make another charitable donation. It feels so good to donate so much money to a worthy cause. Chinese biotechnology firm has been banned from operating in China due to unethical practices. We are seeking to invest in a large research facility in Basenji due to our open financial system and absence of regulations surrounding human testing. We are not sure what exactly the firm will be researching, but they assure us that they will quietly invest capital into Basenji in exchange for no unpopular requirements being made of them. We love money. And, we have double Hillary again, so let's see. I'm hoping we can do it this time.
Thank you for seeing me, Ambassador.
It is no trouble at all. I mean, all.
Ambassador, I need not tell you that there are enemies to both of our countries that need to be eliminated. We need one of your special operatives.
I don't know what you are implying. The U.S. does not engage in activities like those.
Oh, really? Okay.
I believe that is all I have to say for the moment.
Very well. Thank you for your hospitality.
I hope we can chat again soon.
She's really adamantly against giving us a special operative. So, I guess we're not gonna bother with that. Yeah, I can't afford to hurt our relations with liberals anymore, so let's bring down the tax rate. And we don't even really need those taxes at this point. We just have to wait out 5 more turns. And look how much money we're making anyways, 23 million a turn. It's really good. We might want to buy more soldiers though. Let me check. Do I want to check? I want to check my loyalty right now. Let me see. Okay, so we have 88 banked loyalty points. So let me show this off. You can get the Inspired Volunteers, which gives you a free tank brigade. And this is usually much faster, but my stupid recorder makes everything slow. So you got the tank. How much did this cost? 120 million. So you'll get 80% of 120 million back when you disband the tank due to the bazaar. So let's disband that. and we get 226 million. And we can reinvest that in drones or soldiers, we'll see. But what I really want to do right now is make another charitable donation to the Clinton Foundation. And another. And hey, that's looking really good, you know? It's a very strong net profit. We can do lots of charitable work with that money. Oh boy. Civil war has broken out in Sonia, and large numbers of refugees are coming into our borders. We could close the borders, we could seek UN assistance, and we could open borders. This is the least harmful thing we can do, so let's do that. And I'm shocked her brother hasn't done anything yet. Prominent councilman has put forward a proposal to prohibit foreign adoption of Basenji children until comprehensive laws are put in place to prevent the illegal, unregistered trafficking of kidnapped children in the name of adoption. This will also put a serious strain on our domestic adoption system. So let's prohibit foreign adoption. It slightly hurts us with the US, but it's not terrible. Country is growing more patriotic. I think our economy is growing. We're making a lot more money. Let's check our policies. GDP is looking really strong, and mostly everyone is loving us except for liberals. Liberals still have issues with us. Let's go to the next turn. Gambling is legal in Basenji, in spite of the fact that the old ways condemn it as immoral. An American corporation, afraid that the laws of Basenji may change under your leadership, are seeking to expedite a construction permit for a luxurious racetrack and casino in Basenji, which will bring new money into the country. This which will likely upset our fundamentalists greatly. What? I don't think you need this witch in here. Alright, whatever. So this will upset the fundamentalists if we let it happen. But we want to ensure that the profits are reinvested into our country. Oh, we're making so much money. Should we go and buy drones, or should we just keep funding our donation center? All those charitable donations. Does our we've got 30. Phone look like? Our relations are nice. I don't want to buy troops right away though. I want to wait until we need them. What's the cost? 80 million. So we can buy 2 drones. Or we could probably buy more soldiers. 50 million. We could buy 4 divisions of soldiers. Okay, let's see what happens. Popular cleric is blaming our high divorce rate on government's reluctance to fully embrace the literal values of the old ways. And let's pander to fundamentalists. And I am really shocked. No events have happened. There was actually one more event that could have potentially happened, but I guess it didn't happen. An American drone appears to have crashed in your sovereign territory and has been recovered by your military. So we could return the drone to the US. We could reverse engineer it to reduce the drone price. Or we could condemn the United States. Well, we don't want to condemn them. How badly would this hurt our relations with the US? Let's find out.
The Honorable Basenji people, my fellow, I wish the builder.
I should check to what proportion, like what faction is winning the culture wars. I'm not sure, so.
Eradicating poverty and ensuring that prosperity and well-being are sustainable are two of the most pressing challenges the world faces today. A new branch of the police of Basenji will be tasked with enforcing religious compliance.
Let's see.
Second, we will establish a national unemployment insurance, so no Basenji need ever to fear losing their job again. Finally, it is
Can we make it this time?
our people will put their steadfastness into the works of peace and human culture. This is our desire. We hope for it, and we believe in it.
I don't know, can we make it? So close, we're so close. Yay! And we'll get a nice spike from liberals, which is perfect. Huh. Oh, that's really weird. Frick usually attacks by this time. You know, things are so good right now. Should I make more donations to our foundation? Let's see what happens. The UN has passed a landmark agreement requiring all states to cap carbon emissions at present levels with the exception of China, India, the United States, and Burkina Faso. Presumably because somebody forgot to add them to the list. While in balance, this agreement is anticipated to have a demonstrable impact on climate change. Well, we at least have to pretend to be for climate change, right? Man. Alright, I guess Ruth doesn't want to attack just yet. Well, in that case, we can invest some of this money into things. I don't want to go into clandestine operations because that's going to cost too much money. But we could. Drones are costing 60. Let's buy 2 extra infantry. We're gonna be very cautious spenders. One of your trusted cabinet advisors was arrested yesterday for public indecency at an aquarium. I wonder what that guy was doing. There's only a matter of time before the media learns of this story. What should we do? We're gonna obviously have him released from prison. At an informal gathering of the Karifi Commission on the Future of Asenji, local community leaders voted in favor of Karif declaring itself an independent theocratic republic. Although there is no precedent to recognize the legitimacy of the Karif Commission, this has captured the imagination of the 24-hour news cycle and has received a lot of traction on social media. Well, you guys can pause and read the rest. This is very long to read. But essentially, these are religious minorities in our country, and they're trying to have a national referendum on their independence. And we're gonna let them have a referendum. But the outcome may not necessarily be what they like. There are several cases of a deadly new flu virus labeled M2H1 reported in Hema this week. This virus typically only manifests visible symptoms midway through its long 2-term incubation period, and has the potential to be very dangerous. Should we do anything? We can screen passengers for symptoms. But aside from that, I don't feel like doing anything else. Oh man, I do really want them to... Okay, university students are boldly campaigning in the streets for the government to support laws that prohibit discrimination against same-sex couples. Our country's fundamentalists will be watching your response closely. So what can we do here? We can have a special committee. And that helps us with US relations. Gotta renegotiate our deal with Kashara.
Thank you for taking my call.
Let's discuss trade. Oh, plastics. Okay,
Are
yeah,
you
for
interested?
sure. So we're making 26 million. What can we do with, I think I saw oil there too.
Are you interested?
Wow, we're getting 102% of the market rate. That's perfect.
Apology.
Goodbye.
Okay. $161 million. Let's see what our income looks like next term before we invest in anything too radical here. An awe-inspiring rare seahorse was discovered in a reef very close to a seaport under construction. Environmentalists are calling for you to put a hold on further construction in light of the discovery. So this is like an environmental issue, I guess. We haven't annoyed capitalists enough. Actually, no, we should accelerate the protection of the seaports before it gains any, like, real traction. That'll help our GDP out. Can we get Farouk to actually do the rebellion already? I know what they're waiting for. They're waiting for me to waste my money and screw up, but I have no interest in doing that. I know the second that I blow this money, the event is gonna happen. The Cultural Bureau is requesting that you approve the commissioning of a new museum. Museum of American Atrocities. No, we'll just keep things as they are right now. $217 million. Should I buy drones? I'll buy 2 more drones, I guess. Drones have no upkeep costs, so it's okay to buy a couple of them. Let's check our loyalty piggy bank. We've got 135 stored, so we can pick up one of these. Grab another inspired volunteer, get some extra money. And as you can see, this territory here is going to be the Kharif independent homeland, if they do have the opportunity to gain their independence. But yeah, we're not going to move any of our troops. We do have to deal with Tajikistan and Sanya. We're kind of losing the relations lately, so I'll print an editorial for one of them. Let's see. I'm gonna do Tajikistan, I think. And this is actually probably the perfect strategy, because you'll never really have to deal with any country militarily. Your diplomacy will be so good, you can focus on other things pretty much. Our loyalty is really good, our approval rating is good. The only reason I'm not spending more money is I'm waiting for my brother's coup d'etat. A popular American documentary has just been released that portrays you highly sympathetically. The documentary argues that most of Basenji's woes are a result of, get this, Western greed. We're riding high on a wave of pro-Basenji international sentiments, so we might as well enjoy it. After a year of planning and campaigning, today Karifis will come together to vote on their future within the People's Republic of Basenji. People on both sides watch anxiously as the yes and no sides compete for the lead in what is anticipated to be a close race. Activists were out in force across the country during the final weekend before the ballot that might trigger the breakup of our country. Opinion polls showing contradictory findings, both the yes and no campaigns said they were poised to win, introducing further uncertainty to our financial markets. Karifi separatists and President of the Karifi Commission, Hassan al-Barad, was quoted in the morning papers with, "Independence will be hard, it will have costs, it will also mean a state that adheres to our branch of the old ways. It will have benefits, it will make us free." I'm not going to wait for the tally though, we're going to tamper with the election results. And who wouldn't tamper with the election results, especially Hillary Clinton? So let's see how this turns out. Much beloved imports of softwood furniture from India are correlated with an increase in reported observations of an invasive palm beetle. If left unchecked, the beetle could devastate the palm trees along our beaches. Sorry, particularly in the Kharif province to the south. Controlling these imports, meanwhile, will upset our capitalists greatly. So we can restrict the imports, or we could we could allow the imports to continue. And right now we want the Kharif support, so we'll restrict the imports.
Excellency, may I speak to you for a moment?
Sure.
Yes. Go ahead.
It's about this referendum. You are where I'm Karifi, are you not?
I wasn't. I don't see what your point is.
Under King Solomon, Karifis suffered from deteriorating infrastructure and limited water access. We were not permitted to attend universities or have political representation. Ethnic Karifis have lower mean salaries, higher infant mortality rates.
Yes, I am aware of the struggles of your...
We fought with you to overthrow the king, and now for the first time in our history, we have a real chance at self-determination.
What's this all about?
I received a tip from a staffer working for the Minister of Public Registry. She discovered tens of thousands of Karifis registered with details that don't make sense. Some have commercial buildings listed as their residence. Others have social identity numbers that don't match the serials issued at their dates of birth.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
have spent a long time looking at these facts. There is only one conclusion, and that is somebody is trying to rig the election.
No.
Who knows about this?
The staffer doesn't know what she found, and I did the rest of the research myself. It's really just you, me, and whomever is responsible for this crime. I'm going to call the Minister of Public Registry directly and tell him to suspend the referendum while we sort out what has happened here. And because I know you wouldn't authorize such an irredeemable act, you are not going to stop me.
Are you sure about that?
This is too important, Tariq.
Hey, that's not where I aimed. Oh man, we swiftly dealt with Tariq over here, who's trying to prevent us from tampering with the elections. And Miss Clinton, not very fond of anyone interfering with her plans. So when we come back, we're gonna sort this all out. Figure out what's going on with this Kharif election. Until then, see you guys later and take care.